As you can see, this is iPhone 12 mini and the complete screen has gone and we are about to replace it. So I'm going to show you how to replace it. It's very simple and easy and you can save a lot of money if you do it yourself. First of all, you need to get a replacement part. If you get the Apple one, it's really expensive. If you do get third party, it's really cheap. So first of all, you should have some sort of heat pad like this to cook the actual screen, so you can easily pull out the screen because the screen does have strong adhesive underneath it to keep it close. So first of all, try to switch it off if possible. If not, it does not matter, we can leave it like that, we don't have any choice. Okay, all right, and then we need to have few screwdrivers. Always Apple, they like to have different type of screwdrivers that you need. Why? Because they use all different sort of screws just for the single task. I don't know why they do that. Maybe they don't want their product to be third party repair friendly. So first of all, the traditional two screws need to come out. It's so simple and easy. Please guys, when you do this sort of replacement, try to have the right tool. If you don't, you're going to end up with breaking the screws, and once the screws broken, it's very difficult to pull this out. Okay, so let it cook for 5 minutes. I set up to 115 degrees Celsius, but it's not going to go high that much. It's going to go maybe 95 degree. That's fine. But if you don't have this sort of heat pad, that's okay. You can use your hair dryer, ordinary 2200 watts hair dryer, and you can blow the heat for 3 to 5 minutes. Once you feel this is super hot, then you can start. Okay, I do suggest you to take out these two traditional screws before you warm this out. Why? Otherwise it's going to take so long, you can't grab it because it's too hot and it's very difficult to remove the screws. So once the screw has removed, we're going to cut through the glue and pull out. Remember, this one does have flex on the left hand side, so if you hold the phone facing, then it's going to be on your left hand side. Okay, just keep some sort of support to hold the screen because we need to take out all the screws that we can see here, and those screws are triangular, so I'm going to start with that one. Once we remove these two shields, we're going to disconnect all the flags. First of all, we're going to try to disconnect the battery because this is the first thing and this is the safest way to do. And once the battery is disconnected, we're going to take out all other flags as well, like light sensor and then LCD connector. Right, so once the broken screen has removed, we need to take out the actual light sensor microphone flex cable from the actual broken screen, and this is the most difficult part, especially if this is first time, because there are many components very tiny in size, very thin and easy to break. Okay, so you have to have some extra precaution in this way, just not to get things worse. So first thing, you need to take out all the screws that you can see. Keep those screws organized. One thing, when you do any sort of replacement or repair for any Apple device, make sure you keep the screws organized. Believe me, they are different in shape, different in size, different in type. Okay, all the time you're going to be end up with messing if you don't keep things organized. Okay, so follow this step very carefully and then perform the pull out. First thing, start from the right hand side and check it. It seems it's very easily coming out. The reason, maybe someone they replaced the screen before. Believe me, if that is the genuine part, it's not that easy to pull it out. Okay, it seems very simple, but in reality it's very difficult to do that. So when you get to this point, make sure you take some extra time to check again and again before you do something wrong. Okay, so once it's taken out, the new screen is ready to take this sensor and microphone and the speaker. Just follow the pattern same way. Make sure you don't push too hard to set it up. If it doesn't get okay, it means maybe it's not into the right alignment. So have some extra time and get things sorted. Once it's into the right shape, you can put it back and screw back everything, and then we can reboot whatever we done to complete this replacement. Seems it's turning on, and when you close it, remember, always start from the head. Head needs to go first, then the bottom part, otherwise the screen alignment wouldn't be correct and you might break it. Secure with 2 screws. Give it a try for 2 to 5 minutes because copy screen sometimes does have issue. It depends how good it is. It seems everything is fine and charging as well, so pretty good. And this is the final outcome. I hope you do like this video. If you do, please don't forget to subscribe. And if you do have any question, leave it in the comment section. See you in the next video. Bye for now.